I'm not gonna wait this out. We're just gonna go in. What's goody? We're over there
Sorry.
in the camera.
So sorry.
It's fine. You can look wherever. I'm looking over here now. But so as you may be able to see, Emma's in the driver's seat for this one.
Finally.
There she is. So you tell them your story about The Sims and how you got here.
I mean, I grew up with The Sims. It was like the first game. There was the first game that I remember playing. An online game. Well, not online, but you know. So yeah, I've loved it ever since.
And they just released a new game pack.
Yeah.
Are you excited or not
I'm
excited?
very excited because it looks like we get a new city. We get new clothes, new hair, new furniture options, new jobs, which is exciting. And a lot more customization.
EA / Sims / whoever, if you're watching this, we are going to be reacting to your live stream
Sponsor your girl.
that you did. Please do not take this down. That would make me so upset. Or like copyright it. That would be so upsetting. I don't think you would. I don't think you would do that. Because realistically, we're just trying to put the word out about your pack, and we're trying to get good vibes and good news off of it. So let's see what's up. I don't know who this is.
It's a little Simsy.
She's reacting to it.
Yeah.
So realistically, we should be fine. So yeah, let's just go.
But she also works with The Sims, but it's okay. Let's go.
We could too. You could.
I would love to.
You would love to. All right, let's go.
We can fast forward that.
Yeah, first we need to get through this part. And then we also need to turn this up because I don't know if we're going to be able to hear it. Because there's no sound.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much
There
for
is
joining
sound.
us for our The Sims 4 My Wedding Stories live stream. Just a quick heads up. Our team is still working from home, so apologies in advance for any audio or visual glitches that may occur. In today's live stream, we'll be taking a look at Create a Sim, the new world of Tartosa, and the new wedding related events. But this is in no particular order, just some things we'll be covering. If we have any time at the end, then we're going to try to look at some major gameplay objects. Joining me today is Simguru Rad, Simguru Morgan, and our art director Cheyenne. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. I'm going to pass it to Simguru Rad to kick us off with My Wedding Stories game pack.
So was that the town on the front?
So I wanted to start us here, and we kind of love the world bubble, so I wanted to get a chance to show it off before we jump into the map and everything. So our new world is Tartosa, and it's a really, big...
Okay, so what are we picking up from this? Because I know you had questions about this when they first announced the trailer.
It's exciting because usually sometimes when they introduce like a new city, you get like 4 lots that you can do. So like in one of the game packs, for I forget which one it is, but it's like just like a business city. So that like only has 4 lots that you can edit, and it's like I think 3 existing lots that have like already like pre-built things on them, and then you only get to build 1 yourself. So it's exciting that they have 2, especially one by the beach.
So could you build a house here? Is that what that one up is up there?
You can change each lot to like, you could make it into a bar, you could make it into like college dorms if you wanted to, a rental, so really anything. But that looks like a house up at the far top.
This one?
Yes, that looks like a house. That's definitely a house with the plum bottom.
I see it.
Plum
What's
bottom.
that? What is that called again?
I don't know.
The Sim
fun.
logo.
I don't know.
I'm not in the shop, but
Game pack world that we hope
That's a rental.
kind of is a place where you
You
can
can't really see me
enjoy
pointing.
love, and
This is a
whether
rental.
that's
that's a rental.
it's a place where
Yes,
you're going to
this
get
is also
married, it's a
another
place where
household.
you live
So
with
it's
the
like
ones you
3,
love, or it's a place you come on
maybe
vacation
4.
after,
It's a bar.
and that anything like that.
Maybe a
So
chapel.
this is the world map, and as you can see, we have 9 lots. All of them can be built
Also,
on or changed, but
This means that if you go to this lot, whatever is right here,
Yeah.
your sim can
Go to
go
it.
there, and I'm kind of eager to see if there's some hidden things, because in some maps there's hidden places. Like here, there's a boat there, so maybe you can end up going there. There's something right here, which that's a little too far away. But like here, that looks like a vineyard, which that would be exciting.
Ooh, vineyard.
The town you can obviously probably go to. You have to be able to access it.
Yeah.
The beach here. The lighthouse you can probably go to. Whatever that is down there. Then this like little maze here, and then this looks like a fountain more than a pool. So a bunch of different places that you could probably go to,
Okay.
which is exciting.
It is exciting.
what we have off the top is 2 starter homes, one here and one here.
Okay, sick.
We have 2 NPC households here
Okay.
and here, and I will be playing with this household. We have our vacation rental here, a lounge here, 2 empty lots, and then we have one wedding venue that's right here.
Ooh, that's a big
All
lot,
of these
too.
were created by game changers that we worked with. And in addition to that, in the gallery, we do have 5 additional wedding venue lots that you can place where you want. And we can talk a little bit about that as we're going through. So I'm going to start with this family. And what's interesting about the Markovics is that they're a family that have been together for a long time, but our couple haven't gotten married in, many years. They have a daughter together, but, it's always been on the back burner. And so one of the things you'll see in this household is that they, have a setup ready to have that nice backyard quiet wedding. And so we're going to do that with them today.
Okay.
So the first thing...
You're over here. I was using. So
just
have
going
a daughter
back.
together, but it's always been on the back burner. And so one of the things you'll see in this household is that they, have a...
So already right here, we have new curtains.
okay.
We have, it looks like a new chair. New piano. It looks like either a placeable walkway or just new flowers.
Is this the wedding venue or is this a house?
This is a house. So this is somebody's backyard wedding. We have new chairs. It looks like a new table unless it is...
Is that a new rug?
The one I think of? No. I'm pretty sure that's a pre-existing. It looks like we have new... whatever you would call these. Pavilions. Not even a pavilion.
I am currently trying.
Setup ready
I'm
to
trying to
have that
see
nice
how audio
backyard
is.
quiet wedding. And
Actively
so we're
see.
going to do that with them today.
If you're curious
So,
as to what
the
I'm doing.
First thing, let me show you our calendar. So wedding events can be created via the computer or the phone or the calendar. And I personally really like the calendar because you can select out further and plan out a wedding, in the future, whereas a computer or phone, you're going to be planning it for that day, which, whatever suits you and whatever you prefer, but just wanted to point that out. So in the Add Wedding event, we have 7 events, so you will see 6
Okay.
here, and then
It
one
sounds fun.
additional event, which is a vow renewal, which will only show up after you're married. So right now our Sims are only engaged, and so this is what they'll see. We have our batch party, which is kind
the
of...
cost of the wedding would be so $1,500, which isn't bad.
Of that traditional last night out. We wanted to go for a more gender neutral batch party, not a specifically a
so you get
bachelor,
to-
bachelorette
so you get to pick
party.
what you
No
do.
gender lines here.
Oh, so you do you
We
get
have
to do
a
each one of
rehearsal
those?
dinner, which is
Yes,
kind
you can
of,
either
you know,
pick to
the
do
chance to gather together
each
before the
one,
wedding.
or you can pick to
An
just
engagement
do
dinner,
it.
which is kind of a celebrating that actual engagement
But
moment.
what she's saying is, with the calendar, you can easily schedule these different days. So, like, if you wanted the bachelor's party on, like, the 1st, and then, like, the reception on the 3rd, you can do that. So it's, like, a bunch of different events that will happen, and if you pre-plan ahead, then you don't really have to do
Okay.
anything.
Okay.
You know, the wedding ceremony, and then the reception for afterwards. And then we have this other one, which is called family gathering, which I think Morgan would love to speak a little bit more about.
Yeah, we know that weddings look really different from family to family, and this was sort of the perfect event to sort of be a catch-all, whatever
wonder
a
if they
family
have
gathering
honeymoons.
might look like for your Sims, whether it's something really casual where you all just hang out on the beach, or something a little bit more formal, like a more traditional Chinese-inspired tea ceremony that you want to invite your family to. We felt like this kind of can meet any culture's sort of expectations for what a family gathering might be, and you can host it at any time along throughout the wedding process.
So we are going to plan a wedding
Yes and
ceremony
no.
today, and I want to show you how.
Because if they only have, like, a Chinese tea ceremony and then, like, traditional Indian, like, with the henna and everything, what other cultures are we representing? Like, we could do African American, or even African. We could do Middle Eastern. There's just a lot of things that
Yeah.
hopefully will be improved on later.
I see what you're saying.
Like, I know it's new, but The Sims has been out for a while.
This is
We've had
special.
time.
So first off, there's the Invite Sims panel, which, you know, should look fairly similar, but what's special
Flower
about these
pal.
weddings is that you can select Sims of Honor, an officiant, a flower pal, and a ring bearer. And right now you'll look in here and there isn't anything there. And what you'll need to do is that in game you're actually going to go on and you're going to ask someone, you know, hey, would you be my flower pal? And there are a little bit.
Do audio.
There are also a few Sims that can, you know, also ask, like, I would like to be your Sim of Honor, you know, for your wedding. So you can do that a little bit of both directions.
Wait, dude.
And that'll be for Sims that are engaged. That's where you'll be able to do that. And then we have our guest panel.
Okay.
So right now I'm gonna start with Tommy and Camille. So Tommy is our daughter and Camille is our friend.
Wait, so you have to
that's our
you have
guest
to
for
invite
now.
your own family.
I'll show you a little bit of the gameplay a little later as far as the flower pal, and we'll
Like,
try to
they'll
get our daughter to
on
be that
the
person.
same lot if they're at the lot.
So the next
but they
biggest thing
won't
is the select an activity,
really
and
celebrate
so
with you
this is
and, like, have the
really,
same actions
Oh,
as
okay.
everyone else.
kind of the core of our wedding events. And
Oh.
what we were trying to do here is that we were trying to let you select the things that are right for your Sims, the couples that you're playing with. And so if I say that for this couple, we want to exchange the vows, walk down the aisle, cut the cake, but, you know, we have our daughter there. Maybe we don't want to embarrass her with the kissing, so we'll leave that off for now. We want to dance. We love dancing. And so these are the activities that we're going to do at our wedding. And it's really about choosing and, you know, kind of molding this event to what you and your Sims
Do you
want.
like the customization?
So we'll start there. So the
Hopefully it's
style,
easier to
this
mod
is
later on.
kind of a place where you get to
I'm kinda
see
excited to
how,
see if there's
you know, your wedding comes together.
cooler
So
moments.
Mods are an essential.
we select the cake also in gameplay, and so you're not going to select it here, but there's a little
Oh, you
tooltip
get to pick a
here if
dress
you need
code?
help on how to
Dope.
select the cake for the wedding. I'll show you how to. We'll do that later. We have a guest attire option, so you can come here and select a color. If you want everyone to come in purples or blues, you can select that. I'm gonna let people come in their own attire. I'm not that much of a
I would pick
bridezilla.
black. I want everyone to wear black.
And then we have our
Bride's the
edit
only one to wear-
outfit,
allowed
which
to wear
will
white.
allow you to select the formal outfit for your couple, your wedding couple. We do have, you can select it here, go straight into cast. We also have a building in town, and we'll show it off that way. So then our last thing is the time and the place. We can choose a park, which is pretty typical of those base game weddings. We do have the new wedding venue, which is a base game venue type that everyone will be getting. And then we have our home. And, you know, as I was talking earlier, the home is set up perfectly for this. So I'm just going to set a nice, like, morning wedding when the sun will be very gorgeous. So now that is on our event. And as you can see, we can actually edit this event, and that's where this style page can be really cool. If I want to come in here and I decide, you know what, we'll go ahead and have some toast, and we'll
like picking these.
Yeah. Because what I think
we'll say
it's
the spousal kiss isn't that bad, so
like,
we'll do that, and
they're gonna
it's
be
done
different
and it's updated.
challenges. Because usually when you do an
So,
event,
I know I've been kind of talking very fast, but is there anything that Cheyenne or Morgan want to show off before we jump into the other neighborhood? I'm gonna show off the
quick time
visuals
events
of this world.
Yeah, so they're
gonna take us down that strip of trees.
Are they
That
really?
beautiful mosaic.
Where it pops up and
It's
it's
one
like
of the
A,
super
and then
beautiful
you have to press
areas
A.
in this town,
no.
and I think
Oh,
it's
that's what a
great for
quick
taking
time event is.
pictures or just going for a walk with a loved one.
It's two rings interlocked in the
if you wanna
walkway.
It'll
get
be
the
like
camera around
3
without-
hours in
I know it can be
game.
jarring sometimes, but it would be nice to just see the other areas.
That is cool. And it's walkable.
Yeah, we really wanted to make sure there were a lot of different romantic sites and places you could go, whether that be like for pictures
Morgan is
before or
talking
after your
into a
wedding, or
Logitech
if you wanted to
headset.
take Sims on dates here, or you're just having like a romantic honeymoon evening on the beach. Like, we really wanted to fill this.
So this is the new
both of these neighborhoods
wedding
with
venue.
like
Yes.
locales for romance.
What happened to the church?
Yeah, and both this and the other neighborhood have the gorgeous
Didn't they
blue
advertise
ocean
a
water,
church?
but this one has the
think so.
benefit of also having the
They
waterfall,
have a
so you could have
waterfall.
that as a view from your home as well.
Ooh.
And
It
they
also
have a
has the two
beach,
little like
which is
the little
exciting if you don't
swans that float
have
around that are in
island
love.
living.
But still,
back
even
to
if
the
you
right
don't have
is the
island
lover's
living one,
tree,
you have
and
to
we
get
have
this
some
one.
really unique and fun lore
yeah, but
around it.
island living, you
If you
have,
talk
like,
to
the
the
beach that you
NPCs
can,
that
like,
live
walk
here,
a mermaid,
depending on your
so it's very
relationship with them,
beach
they have a lot to say
There's a
about this
tree.
world and about each other. And
that's
I
two
love the
trees
history
hugging
for
each
the
other.
lover's tree. If you look at it, it kind of looks like two people are intertwined, and there might be some
was
rumors
right.
about that.
I was right.
You also get special buffs for swimming in the water here.
Ooh.
And that's super romantic, and I love that bridge at night whenever like
So
the
you know what I think they
fireflies
did?
come
You
out.
get buffs for
It's,
swimming.
really, really beautiful
You could
location.
probably make love in
Then
the
we
water.
have-
And then that's got to be one of the starters with the best
I'm
views in the game.
sorry.
It has to be.
Right, it's not. What's
could-
that animation? What?
They would probably
'Cause
both
in the bed-
dive under the water, and then like splashes would come around. Probably the same as the hot tub animation.
You can have sex in a hot tub?
You can have sex in a dumpster.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. With eco. Yeah. You can have shower, dumpster, there's more. Bed.
Obviously, bed. I know that
with,
animation.
Like, Wicked Whims, which is a mod. You can literally do it anywhere.
In the middle of the road.
Yeah.
Frolicking. It's more than frolicking. It's
So this is our horse neighborhood. And so that's just kind of a quick view. As we said, this area can be is for swimming, and we have new loungers if you want to come sit here and
loungers.
relax at any point. So I'm going to take us into our other
Hey, we've had the
neighborhood,
same
Porto Luminoso. and
two
drop us
loungers
here.
for a very long time.
So is this game
This
similar to that of
neighborhood
GTA
has
where it's
two
just
beaches that you can
they
visit,
keep-
and
they use the same
one of them
game, but
has
just
the
add
empty
stuff
lot
to
right
it all
on
the
it, so you
time?
can choose
Yes.
whatever you want to put here,
Until a new one comes
which
out.
is pretty exciting.
My finger.
And both of the neighborhoods in Tartosa
think, honestly,
are based
not
on
as bad as I
different
thought it was gonna
locations
be.
in the Mediterranean.
Pretty sure it's gonna
So you
like
get the
finger the
beautiful blue
ice.
crystal water, the beaches,
Probably
with
bad
the nice
wording. I literally
sunsets,
took my
and,
finger. I
just
burned
a unique
myself, and
location
I
for the Sims to spend
just
time.
rubbed it against ice. I probably shouldn't have done that. People said
just
ice was
in-
bad for it, but
open.
So as we mentioned,
push
this
the
is our
mailbox
empty
there.
beach lot.
Where is
and
there a mailbox?
With the
It is just
additional
there.
lots that are in the gallery,
Deliver?
there is one that
What
is
address?
a wedding
Ooh.
venue that is perfect for putting
What is the
right here on the
address?
beach, and the sun sets over the water, so it's a pretty
The sun
gorgeous
sets over the
night
water.
evening wedding.
Hey,
Nighttime
Cinder
too,
Red.
because sorry.
Sorry to jump in. Do you mind setting
Sorry.
the master volume to the game at like 15%?
Yeah, let's
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Are you? Is it
So
too
this lot
loud?
is also really nice at night because there's special luminescent
Man said,
algae
"Your
that glows
shit's
in the
too
water
loud."
right off of this shore. There's some cool lore around that too, but it gives your Sims like a special buff whenever you swim there at night together.
Ooh.
So that's kind of a cool like romantic activity to do together as well in the neighborhood.
Yeah. So right over here is our lounge. That's kind of a place where you can have your
I have a
engagement
question.
dinners, your rehearsal.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is coming from my brain. Do you think people use the online multiplayer Sims mod to make their own Sims, get into an online relationship with each other, and this is what they're going to use to get virtually married, so then they spend the rest of their lives on the Sim with their life partner until they meet in person?
Possibly.
It's so strange how the world is coming together. We gained a buff together by frolicking in the water.
rehearsal dinners, any of
The
those.
maze is cool.
There's a nice
Yeah,
little
I was trying to figure out what it
landing
is.
over here if you want.
It's a.
We've
thing.
got just a lot of places to like
Is that just a rectangle in
around
the
and
middle of the circle?
explore.
What is that for?
Up
think it's
here
a
we've got our
fountain.
Thebe estate, which is our other pre-made family, and there's a lot of fun
I want to know
know,
more
lore
about the
between the
shops we
two.
built.
families.
Most of them probably are
And
not.
maybe a call out to one of like my favorite
accessible.
historical Sims characters of all time ever.
That
I won't spoil
most
it.
people should know if you know some girl. And then back
What?
here, I just wanted to mention that, if you aren't
Use
really
bathroom.
if your Sims aren't really all for the big hustle and bustle of a
So
wedding,
that's the
or you kind of want to
courthouse.
have that story of like, oh my
They
gosh, it's all
could've
too much,
done
let's
way
just get
better.
married. And this is our kind of city hall, and you can just come here and get married. So
Do you get to see it,
that
or
is
is it just
available
happening?
to you
They'll
if you
probably
want.
go in the musical sound.
Our
and then
food
they'll
in
come
this
out married.
neighborhood is kind of a cultural mix, and so over here we have
What culture?
some Indian food,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna
Depending on which packs you own, you might see more food options, but there's a really nice array even if you just own this pack.
What packs?
Mhm. And
So
then I'm gonna
in city living, is it city living? I think that's what it's called. No, I don't know. There's a what is it called? I forget what it's called, but it's like a lifestyle thing. I forget what it's
SPKs,
called.
baby.
But you can go around to all the different like food stands and try it out, and you can obtain each recipe that you can then
Mm.
later cook in your house. Blah blah blah. So
I did not know this.
maybe they'll add a few more recipes.
spin us around, and it might a little much. Over here we've got our Chinese food that you can order. Same with the Indian food of
I feel like we
how
need
it might
more
be a
food
bigger list if you
options. Like 4 is
own
just
some other
not enough.
packs. We've got our flower cart, where you can buy flowers, and then you can also buy your wedding bouquet. And then we've got our cake patisserie stand, where you can order some cake
Haggle?
slices, and you can kind of get that
try and get
chance
some
to
more.
taste test the different types of cake. And then you can purchase a smaller variety of the cakes.
How do you haggle over a wedding
We
cake?
can also
Say I'm not gonna.
you
pay
can also
this much.
cook the
I'll
cake
pay this much.
with the gourmet cooking skill, or you can order one online. So let us come over here.
Carlos
Wonder
Bakery?
if we can get our Sims to sit here together.
So you can sit on the fountain.
Along the lines of taste testing, we do have like a new buffet table where you can place down food,
Word.
and the food that you can place on it are the same as the market stalls here. So if you want to also taste test that food, that's another thing you can do.
So as of right now, are you picking this up?
What? I
Would
like
you
it.
buy it?
Yeah,
Okay.
100%. Planning on.
Okay.
Can I have this?
What color you want?
This fountain.
It's
Sorry.
the blue. Blue's the
go
most
for
elite
it.
color.
I was gonna say this fountain's really
That's a fact.
romantic looking, and it's sort of the perfect little centerpiece to the square
Blue
area.
SPK.
And we were really excited to get sitting in for, I imagine, what Rebecca's gonna show.
Yeah.
This area is really gorgeous at night too.
Oh, looks like a new
String
shirt.
lights and the lights from the shops are gorgeous.
We need some new shoes.
I wonder if they go over that. Of how,
So,
what they,
you know, like a couch,
should.
you can kind of have a few of those romantic interactions here on this lovely fountain, and I think it's
technically
really
Love Island.
gorgeous. As
Welcome
you'll see
back
right
to
here, we've
Love
got
Island.
the two Sims from our trailer, Dominique and Cam.
Oh my gosh.
And they are a little bit older, and they've come here and they've, you know, gotten the chance to live here after everything that went on in their lives.
They're really in love with this area. One of them has become like a painter.
Do you think they're just
I believe that's
base
Camille,
NPCs
and
in the
you'll
game now?
often find her here in this square painting. And if you talk to her and
I
get
wonder-
friendly with her, she might tell you
I
some
wonder
like
if you
the
can
best
find that guy
locations
that she
to
was with,
find scenic
that she's gonna
areas
marry.
around. And then Dominique is
I feel
the
like if
town
you play as
historian,
them,
and some of my favorite interactions are with her, where if you really get to know her and talk to her, she'll tell you so much about this area and the history, and there's some of my favorite things you can find out through
Close.
her.
Here we go.
So we just went into the dress shop, and so here you'll be able to choose the formal outfit for your sim and select that one, and it will show up right in the wedding planner. So I'm gonna kind of just like click through these real quick, just kind of the general shapes. So we have two suits, and then we have the jumpsuit that you saw in the trailer. We have it
Word.
with and without a little cape.
Word.
And then we have a bunch of dresses, and I'll let Cheyenne talk as I'm clicking through the rest.
Yeah, a lot of the dresses, almost all of them, I think, have white and red colors if you want like more traditional colors for your wedding. But
you
we
need these
also have
vibes?
other color variants, so you can have some of the bride dresses used as like bridesmaid type dresses or mother of the bride dresses, or if you just want to go to a fancy event, you've got more options. And that's one of our beautiful Indian inspired dresses. And we also have some with traditional Chinese influence.
Yeah. So, got a few more here. I'll just get through them quick.
I
Is
can
it
see where
is
they
it bad
And I'm
that every
sure
time
that
they talk about
You'll get the chance to really sit down and
Indians
explore
wedding.
these. I think they're
I think
gorgeous,
of
and I wouldn't.
Cece
We could
falling
probably take
asleep
up the
on her
whole live stream
hands
just going through
with the
them,
henna on New Girl?
but we won't do that.
That's all I
too.
think
Yeah, the
about.
team did a great job on them, and some of them have a new look to them, which allows a little bit more of the ethereal, translucent
Meaning,
look
I
to
guess
dresses
in
makes
that
them feel fresh and bright
spot,
and light.
good job on New Girl for representation.
So
There are
that-
Because that's what I
new
think about.
variants of base game to some of the new or to some of the older outfits to match our color palettes.
Yeah, and those will be coming out with the patch. So when you see the patch
Wait,
notes,
okay, so
we'll hopefully have some images so you can know exactly which outfits do have
why is there a little kid here? What in the
New-
world? Get away.
variants for you.
Oh yeah.
So let's get him a little
she doing
cleaned
sit-ups?
up
She's doing
and
sit-ups.
ready for the wedding
Where?
with his
Oh, yeah.
suit.
They do that sometimes.
I mean, I guess
Like
stay
if they have
physically
a-
fit. Do
If
you?
they have a fitness skill, they usually do it a lot
Oh,
more.
let's see.
So he's
That's
got
one
a
of-
nice.
Sorry,
What's up?
go ahead.
Ooh.
I was just gonna say that's
That
one of my
one's
favorite new
nice,
outfits this
the-
pack is this cute little
The one
like
above that one.
suspender outfit.
Yeah, it's a really cute outfit. I mean, if we do it in like a nice black or
Crisp.
you know a suit color, we
Butter.
could leave that. But I think I'd like to
Butter.
go for a more formal suit
I like that one.
for him.
For the
Oh, it's
Show some
terrible.
chest.
Feminine assets as well as
Show
the
some
men's
chest.
clothes.
Oh, it's bad.
We have variants that look more
See,
formal,
needed-
and then many
we
of them
needed more
also have
suits for
options for a
men.
more
We
rustic or
definitely did,
casual
but we
look.
needed good ones.
Yeah, and
You
then
only
one
get
of the
one
other
new
things
pair
that
of
we've
shoes.
added this pack, which you'll find here under necklaces, is our boutonnieres. And so we have a few different varieties with quite a few different
few?
colors, and you can find which ones
We got
are
4.
uh,
That's it.
right for your sim. I think I like this one. I know his daughter has a nice red dress for her formal outfit, so I'm gonna
You know,
choose
I
that
forgot
just
that
in
boutonnieres were a thing.
Yeah.
I didn't even know. I forgot.
Yeah, I like the succulent ones
I
a
have all
lot.
of my corsages from my proms.
And let's see if we can
Bro, I
get
never
her to
went to
come
prom.
into cast.
Maybe
real
you
quick.
should.
I went to all 4 years.
You should throw me a makeshift
It feels really
prom,
nice
but I
coming
never
into
been
the
to one.
square and like before
That-
your
so I can
wedding
go with you
doing
to
like your
prom.
shopping
Is
and
that
doing the
anyone?
cake and looking at your dresses,
I
and
should've
it
gone
was
with my
really
mom.
important, I know, to the design team
No,
to have that moment where you were
I
kind of
moved
like
here, so I didn't have a
Right.
in game doing the planning.
Oh.
You can also do it quicker,
Emma, that's not a real prom.
just through menus if
okay?
you want, but this is really fun to be able to play it out as well, depending on how you
Well,
want
come
to
back, come back,
set
come
up
back,
for your
come back.
wedding.
Yeah, and that's something
Wanna
which we
give you
don't want.
variety.
You know, it's about the gameplay. We don't want you to be stuck in menus the whole time. So
There's only 2 dresses
I really
for
love
kids.
this dress in the back, and just that
That's
little
insane.
detail.
Well,
so
there's
I'll probably
6
leave
total,
her
but I'm
in
guessing
this
you mean 2
outfit
new ones.
when we do leave. But
Yeah.
let's just
Okay,
show
but look
off
how
some
many
of the
colors.
other
Look, rainbow.
It
options.
doesn't matter.
And then
It's only
for
2
the
new dresses
girls,
for kids.
actually,
Kids
we did
now
update
barely have enough clothes to like
their
really
dress
customize
in
them.
the free
Unless you get
holiday
mods.
pack that we have. That dress will have now a few more colors.
Oh, okay. See, look
Oh,
at this
I
though.
was gonna take off feminine, and then we have this suit that is, that's
Look at
the suit
that.
for this pack, and then the base game suit also has a few new colors. So whatever
all black
fits
contour.
your Sim's personality. And then I realized I forgot to show off the hairs.
The hairs.
We do have these hairs
Okay,
available
that's
to our
Wow.
children, including this one,
Shouldn't you
which you probably
sort
saw
them
in
by
the
length?
trailer.
Is that a thing you can do?
Yeah.
This
'Cause,
one, I
like,
think,
it
was
went
the
from
other one
short
that
to
you
just
didn't necessarily get to
full
see
on.
all the way around, and it's got a very nice little bun and these little pearls everywhere.
I can tell
But-
I will use that a lot.
We'll go back to this hair. Her.
And then adults have one that's kind of like that long one, but with like a veil over the front. That comes
wanna
in
see it,
one with a lot of white veils and one with a lot of multicolored veils.
Yeah, I would show that. I would show that.
Veils
Okay,
should
so
be added
now that we've
as
gone through
hats
cast, let
and not
us
already put on the
come
hair.
and grab a bouquet from here so that we have that for our wedding.
In this town, the guy that runs the bouquet shop's name is Faiz, and he is sort of a hopeless romantic in one of our new pre-made Sims in this pack. He doesn't live in a house, but there are a few of those like Dominique and Camille that you can see around town and talk to, and if you wanted to play.
Huh.
I'm just grabbing a handful of bouquets. I'm not sure which one we want to choose yet, but you can kind of hold them
So
and
we
see
just
them in
we're basically
person.
just watching
And
them
if
plan the wedding.
you, we'll do this on our own lot, but if you take them out, you'll see that they have a little bit of a glass face that you can keep them, you know, for as long as you want.
Do they die?
Let's see.
Well, I guess not.
We can go cake test, but my Sim's actually a really good cook, so I'm gonna just go ahead and let her make her own cake. And let's show off these 2 other lots, and then we'll get back into the other neighborhood. So this one is our rental lot that you can come vacation at, and I think it honestly has the best view anywhere in either of these neighborhoods.
Yeah, I will definitely tear it down and build it an actual
So-
house.
That one's really beautiful.
I mean, that is an actual
And
house.
so the backyard's
but-
really nicely set
Not
up
to
for
your
you to
standard.
just enjoy
There's not
view.
much of a yard.
Yeah, especially in that
It's
hot
like
tub.
packed full.
Yeah.
There's
And then
nothing
they've
wrong
got
with
this
that,
little starter
Actually, that
home over
one's
here on
probably
this
the
kind of
best.
like private island that you can enjoy for yourself. So that
The lot could have been bigger,
is
though.
the most of these neighborhoods. I'm going way too fast. Sorry.
I wouldn't mind pointing out too that we have
alright.
new sand interactions.
Yes.
So-
Sand
perfect.
interaction?
Let's pull you down onto the beach here.
What?
You can do, like, children can play in the sand, even if you don't own Sulani in this neighborhood. But for adults, teens and older, we added some fun new interactions where they can draw in the sand. And you can draw in the sand in
Why can
Sulani
the
as
kids
well if
not?
you have this pack, but drawing in the sand is specific. So something romantic is you can draw hearts together, and they sort of change your emotion, based on like what kind. You can draw smileys, stars, or hearts together, and
Stars?
it's just a really fun, cute activity. We also have a set of collectibles in this pack that
Wait,
are
you can
message
just
in a
start the
bottles.
bouquet throw
So
whenever?
specifically in this world, on this beach and the other beach to the right, sometimes you'll see mounds pop up, and if you dig through the mound, you might find a message in a bottle. There are 20 message in a bottles in total,
Ooh.
5 different types, and they all have a unique appearance, and they're really pretty, but whenever you click on them, you can read the messages inside, and there are some really fun messages, and
They should
it's
have also
honestly,
done, like,
it's ended
sea
up being one of my
glass.
favorite things about this pack. You can find out about the Sims that lived here, some from the past, some that are present, and even Sims from other neighborhoods have sent
EA
messages
makes
that have
so much
washed up
money.
here,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's really fun to explore
They have
those.
The Sims, they have all the sports games, Madden, NHL.
For me alone, they've made so much.
So there's
I've bought every
that,
single one of my
and
packs.
I will get us heading back
I'm just
A
saying,
lot of
dude.
people get them gifted.
They make the Star Wars
so we can
games.
get to our wedding.
So much money.
So one of the things we talked about earlier was being
I
able to select.
I just want to know, I know we're talking about The Sims, but EA makes so much money. And the reason they make so much money is because as much as people hate on them, including myself, they make quality stuff. Like, okay, the past few Maddens are the exact same, so realistically, whatever. However, they don't, they look, aesthetically, they look good, and they play fine. So people keep buying them. It's the same thing with this. It looks good. Like, when it first came out, everyone was like, wow, this looks really good. It doesn't look like shit. But they keep making stuff that makes me want to buy it. So EA, good job. But also,
What, you want to buy it?
stop. It looks fun. Like, I don't play The Sims, but if I did play The Sims, this would probably be the pack that I would buy.
Yeah.
Select specific Sims to do.
This and the job one.
Which
to
one?
be certain jobs at our wedding. So I'm gonna
The
go
job
ahead and
one?
ask our daughter if she
Three
wants to be
careers?
our flower pal
You can be
at
like
the
a cop.
wedding.
Oh, okay.
So looks like she's thinking about it, and
You know? You go to the
okay,
station.
successful. So
Give me
let's
a cop,
open
a
up
doctor,
this wedding,
something else I don't
and
remember.
we can.
I always think it's funny when
That
she
one.
says no.
She has said no to me in the past when I've
People
done
can
this,
say
and
no.
it's kind of sad. She was being kind of bratty that day, but today she said yes at least, so that's nice. And then, just as a quick view of what I was discussing earlier is now that we've changed their outfits in formal, and okay, sorry, and here is where you can see that setup. Sorry, Andy is letting me know that the audio is still a bit loud. Let me see what I can do. Pull everything down a bit. Hopefully that'll help out. Okay. So that is, we've selected her
I
as
just want to scrub
our
through this and just
yeah,
see what
flower
we have.
pal, so we can show you how that
Because,
works.
like,
and then we
while
have
I find
a
this
few
very
guests,
interesting, it's
just
like,
our
I just want to know the
couple,
core.
in the
Okay, so then
background. So
Like, core
while we are
elements.
doing
in
that,
there.
Like, this is cool and all.
that
Yeah,
out
it's
while our
definitely a lot
Sims
of-
go off.
But
to
it's just like, I'm watching them just do the basic activities. I just want to know, like, what's new?
there we go.
What are this cool,
Yeah.
cool
Pretty.
things?
And there's little
that
frogs too hopping around. It's just really.
I have a little trouble
Frogs.
sleeping, but
I think Cheyenne might also not mind talking about the sort of wedding decorations.
So our wedding is about to start.
Oh, okay. This is where it's meaty.
Okay,
So as you'll see, we've gotten our activity list that'll show up right here, and this is kind of, it's kind of a chance to remind you what you wanted to do. If you decide not to do it, that's okay. It's all about what's your wedding. And if you hover over them, they'll kind of tell you how you can complete each of these.
I'm just trying to think of what this overlay is that they have with their Sim Guru Rad thing. It's very similar to what Discord does, the Discord interface.
To come gather here.
Okay, so please take.
That's an interaction that's specific to the guests of the wedding. So if your sim couple won't necessarily come and do that. Did my guest show up?
Do you think they follow the rule of you can't see the bride before the day of the wedding?
Busy.
No.
What's nice about those activities at the top left there are you can do them, but you also don't have to. Just because we didn't want your wedding day to be ruined by not getting to everything, you can kind of like plan and be flexible. And you can also do activities that aren't listed there. So just because these Sims didn't select tea as an activity, if they still wanted to do that and change their mind, they could still click on the objects and have the interactions available. They won't be restricted.
Okay, that's cool.
So it looks like Camille did show up. Don't know where Dominique is, but...
Oh, yes, sir. Boys getting ready.
So you can send your Sims down the aisle. You can send them up the aisle, down the aisle, and there's a few special interactions. So now we're going to send down Tommy as our flower pal. I'll wait for Camille to take her seat.
She's wearing a wedding dress.
Or Dominique.
Yeah, why are you wearing white
Mix
to the
that up
wedding?
for a
What's
moment.
wrong with you?
Send down our flower pal,
Can't
which is our
believe this.
daughter. See if she will. She might be too interested in being seated, so we'll just help her along.
There it is. Okay, I was about to say she didn't
threw
throw
it
it.
twice.
It's important that they stay seated.
At the very end. At the end of the aisle.
No,
She really
doesn't.
flowered the end of the aisle, but the beginning.
She was doing it perfectly the other day, and that's just how Sims like to be. So I'm gonna
Are
bring
you telling me there's bugs in the game?
Lucia here
I would never believe you.
and get her to walk down the aisle. Okay, so we're going to hold our bouquet.
Is someone gonna walk you down the aisle?
And walk down the aisle.
The answer is no.
So just have that kind of, beautiful moment of her getting to walk down.
No one walks.
And we'll
This
go
seems buggy.
away and get to. That is
She's
not what I
walking
told
away.
you to do, but okay.
That's what Sims don't do.
We're gonna come back and exchange vows and kiss.
If you saw there are a lot of interactions. Like you can do this with an
Oh, she went and put her bouquet
preset
in a
or
vase, I
without,
guess.
and just kind of give you your choice on what this moment looks like.
And you'll see like the Sims here are kind of, reacting to the moments of them saying their vows and having that special moment with each other. And, kind of one of the hopes that I know are looks like the passerbys kind of caught a wave of that moment of real emotion. But kind of our lead designer really wanted that, if you're sitting here, you could have that emotional moment of just being there with your Sims. And he was like, I want to make the player cry. And so I hope that, with being able to set up the wedding, that you really want that we get that moment and, with you all together.
Yeah, I'm not feeling that moment right now. I'm just feeling kind of awkward
Might be done.
because they haven't kissed yet. They're
then
kind of
We
sitting there.
can.
I love the different outcomes on it too. There's one where they go to kiss and they bonk heads, and it's my favorite.
Yeah.
I would be so upset.
I seemed to pause there for a moment. I guess we're not
Generally.
quite
Could you
done.
imagine your two Sims?
Oh,
You're like,
maybe they'll
man,
bonk
this is the
heads."
moment. Bonk heads.
Cross my fingers for you that we'll get that.
That's
cute
just the
one.
outcome you get.
Nope.
Ugh,
But
and then that crappy
Aw,
kiss. Where
the
they
new
have to,
animation.
It was still sweet.
Brother, you should dip.
yeah,
super loud.
and
should
you know,
dip.
as just a reminder, this is just the wedding because we felt like this was the one that we could show off the best for everyone. You know, kind of the thing about weddings is that you can do a lot of different events over a lot of different days, and
We
that
have
just
done,
doesn't quite show up well on.
2 of the 6 things they have?
Okay, and so our ceremony is over, so now we are going to start working on everything else and having our, you know, after the ceremony moment. So
I'll be
we're
honest,
gonna serve some food,
seems
so you can serve different types of food
not
here.
as organized. Maybe it's
and I'm
because
going
it's a
to,
backyard wedding.
Yeah.
It just doesn't seem
Well,
organized.
Have
Also,
everyone
it's very hard to
time to
like
eat.
actually have Sims
So try and get everyone to
follow
come over
exactly
here
what
and
you
eat
want them to
something.
do, because they do have kind of a
Those
mind of
group
their own
interactions are
sometimes.
really nice
Oh.
for
Like,
controlling
it
the flow of
depends
your
on the
wedding with
mood.
everyone doing stuff
If
together.
they don't have a good mood, they're not
Yeah.
gonna want to do
Oh,
anything.
I got you.
See if we can get
And even then, they
I see what you're saying.
they're very touchy sometimes.
Okay, so we'll have them eat. Let's see. Didn't actually fill the fountain. We got a fountain full of cheese, and I didn't put the fountain full of cheese. It's very important.
Fountain full of cheese?
Is there anything you guys want
That
to have
doesn't
me
look
show
like cheese.
off?
That doesn't look like cheese at all.
The toasting bucket is
How-
very cool. Dancing and then your wedding cake, maybe?
Okay.
Cheese?
Yeah, I'm trying to clean up so that we can
Brother,
get my
that is
cake
Mountain Dew.
out here.
That is not cheese.
Did I? Oh no.
It's spoiled.
It's spoiled cheese?
No.
I guess I didn't put the wedding cake away properly, so I'm going to just grab a new wedding cake. You didn't see anything.
You messed it up. You got a poor cake.
Yeah, 2-tiered. And we do also have some fruit cakes for those of you that are maybe really enjoyed the fruitcake welcome wagon. Let's see. Is there another plate? No, there's not another plate, so now we're good there. And
I'm still
get the
focused on
wedding
cheese fountain
topper
over there.
back
That
out
doesn't look like
here.
cheese.
Okay, and let's
Someone
see
else
if
better
we
cut the
can
cake. I would be
get
so
our
pissed.
Sims to cut the cake together.
Oh, that cheese fountain.
It's gross looking. It looks like Mountain Dew.
And he is
Looks like-
feeling very playful
I don't
today.
know. Looks gross. That's not cheese. Ew. Cheese fountain my ass. That looks gross. That looks gross.
This is another one that has like different outcomes, and I think the different outcomes are really nice because it means if you have different Sims that are doing these interactions on different weddings, you might have like a completely different wedding story, you know? And I think that makes it really fun.
Okay.
Like even beyond just that you can determine what activities people are doing or what events you hold, there's also like if you cut the cake on 2 different Sims, it might turn out differently, you know?
Yeah, that's
It's taking you 2.5
it was
years to
working
cut the cake.
perfectly
Yeah.
earlier.
Oh,
Well,
That's
fine.
it.
We'll just feed it together. And then we can have that cute moment of feeding the cake together. And other people can
cake.
start
Everyone
eating
just
cake.
had the same thought of just let's go.
just
Grab.
not cooperating with me today.
You see the different cute insides of the cakes.
Yeah, this one's nice, got like a fruity layer in the middle of there.
Cute insides of the cake.
Gonna have Teo give us a toast
Okay.
after he finishes
So-
his cake. Cake's very important.
I thought there was gonna be more. I thought they were gonna have like
While we're waiting,
employees or
something
something that
I
like
think
do
we
some of
didn't
it.
talk about
Like, they
you can-
feed
that's
you
really
the
nice
food.
You can have,
is
like,
we
vendors and stuff.
Okay,
made
that's
a
what
new
I'm
wedding
thinking.
venue,
Yeah, you can have, like, a
which is a
cook
new
if you
lot
want.
type
You
that
can
you're
have, like, a
getting for free with
bartender.
base game.
have a
Obviously, if you have this
performer.
pack, there's like a bunch of new objects, you can really flash them out, but that way everyone can search for
Actually,
wedding
that is a
venue
new
even if
rug.
you don't have this pack and share their venues that they've made, and yeah, so that's something that's new as well.
So we've had, kind of our toast moment and everything. and then I'm gonna turn on some romance music and
have first dance. Do it.
have our first dance together.
I swear, if y'all start like,
we have two types of dancing. There's sort of like the group dancing that's almost like more Macarena style, where everyone's doing the thing together. But also, as you're about ready to see, when they're not doing this, slow dancing.
I'm so upset.
Which is
really,
that? Really great to see in the Sims.
That's not a slow dance. I want a slow dance for the first dance.
And
there
you
we
can
go.
also have an adult dance
Much
with a child as well, and you can see there's lots of really sweet little like changes and things they do in the middle of dancing. But you can also do interactions where you click on the other person you're dancing with and you can have special moments depending on how you feel about each other. For example, if you're dancing with someone you don't know and they might try to kiss you, then your sim will be like, oh no, and they'll react differently. So that's also very fun. But obviously these two are very close, so it's just a really romantic dance.
Yeah. And I think so we'll let them continue dancing together. Is there anything that else you want me to show off, or should we start touring other places and showing off any of the other gameplay objects that we don't have?
Showing off the objects is nice.
Yeah. Going to build mode here, and we can just kind of show off a few of the objects.
You can read this in a second. It was just very
possible.
I got sent a very cheesy thing.
We do have a few new stealth rooms that you can look at, but so one of the fun things is we've got the chairs with and without flowers, so that
you can make your own menu.
Yes.
Anything specific you guys want me to pull out of?
You're gonna spend hours.
I love that.
On this.
The pink chair you just grabbed, it's also available in clear, which is
they're
really
just
nice
putting out
if you want like a more modern or more minimalistic looking wedding.
I was about to say, I just had to sit through all of that nonsense. This is what I've been waiting for.
Yeah, that one's really nice for more rustic weddings.
Ooh.
But with all the color variants, you could really mix and match and make almost anything fit in any wedding.
So this is the lounge chair.
I think it's cool that lounge chair is portable too, so you can take it with you.
That's cool.
I think we only had one portable lounge chair before, so maybe, I don't know. I'm excited about that.
Yeah, and then we've got 3 sizes of this dance floor. It comes in quite a few varieties.
Yeah, some really nice textures on there.
We've got 2 of these buffet tables with 1 fountain, and then you saw the toasting bucket earlier.
Got some nice variants too. Some without a script on the front, and some with.
Yeah.
Ooh, new arches.
All the wedding arches are lovely, and there are some new variants on the base game wedding arches as well. That are coming out free.
Good.
So those are some table flowers that you can put on the table, and your guests can actually see each other. The big left floral item is one of my absolute favorites. It's so nice for either framing an arch or an entryway.
That is kind of cool. I like that.
And then I like the new pergola, and I like that you can set down 2 of them kind of like up against each other and make it like one super pergola, or just have the smaller one. Or
using all of this.
Yeah, it also goes nicely right up against a wall if you want to shade your guests or your family for dinner or anything.
It's pergola.
Yeah. And then we saw some of these, and we've got the ones with and without the lights and flowers. We've got a few different table decorations. I'll place these down and come over here at some point. And then here's the aisles that we were talking about. So it just kind of looks like it. Like you can kind of see where the outline is, and when you go into live mode, you won't see those outlines. And you can see the little heart, and that's what I was mentioning earlier, is that's the way to send you down the aisle. And if you send them up the aisle, they'll start from the hearts and go up. And these little hearts are kind of made so that you can have them surrounding the aisle and have those kind of cute things.
They should have gone with like Crazy Rich Asians.
And then of course
that
there's a
wedding
lot of
scene
things that you're not seeing in here
tops
with all the
every other
different
wedding
cakes and the different toppers and
I've never
bouquets,
seen it.
just because
You've
those are
never
part
seen
of, you know,
No.
the
We'll
game.
We'll watch it after this. It is
Being able to
budget alone.
play through
They
those.
spent so much money on that scene.
Yeah, we also have, we're
Really?
seeing a lot of the
So
brighter,
much
more
money.
colorful versions, but we do have dark variants of almost
much
everything too, if you want a more kind of moody feeling wedding.
Yeah, and here, let me see. I think one of these arches is really gorgeous when we. This one's really gorgeous in this darker color.
Circle. I thought their stream crashed for a second. I was like, that is problematic.
Did it?
No.
You can see some of the build assets down there at the bottom as well for the new objects that we've added for
Okay,
building.
So they go through objects.
And those curtains are
That's
also
it. That's what they go through is objects. You get some lights. These are the light fixtures.
Game Changer built lots. We tried to make.
Okay, so what are
It's
your
like 9 million.
what are your thoughts?
I like it. For some reason, I thought there was gonna be a new job. And if there is, then they didn't show it. But
I don't know. Are you gonna buy it?
yeah, definitely not right away. I will probably wait for like when it's discounted.
Are they gonna update it, you think?
What do you mean?
I feel like they need to add a little bit of some.
Since they're adding new like colors to pre-existing outfits, they'll definitely do like a update to the Sims, so they can do that.
I found it interesting.
Yeah, no, it's cool. They did a good job. There's definitely things that they could have improved on, and hopefully they
What would you touch on
do.
if you could talk to the development team about what
Um,
you just watched, about the hour of content that we just intook?
We didn't intake an hour. We fast forwarded.
Well, about an hour.
Well.
Where's the church? That's my thing. In
Yeah,
the
they did
ad,
say a
they
church.
added a church. Hold on, let's see.
Yeah, there it is.
What is? I mean, okay, I guess. So I'm just gonna show y'all.
Well, that would mean because those windows are not
This.
existing.
This is what I was talking about. Because this is like a church.
Yeah.
Stained glass. So if they add, maybe they added the windows.
I don't know. They didn't go through it.
They showcased the hairstyles.
Yeah.
Showcased the dresses. This, whatever. This is way louder than your live stream was, but whatever. Anyways,
I love the Simlish at last.
yeah. But
Well, here, since you haven't seen the Crazy Rich Asians scene.
I've not seen the Crazy Rich Asians wedding. I didn't know I needed to, but we're doing
It
it.
kind of goes. You have to.
I know. Just click on it. Oh, where is it? We're back. I'm sorry I switched through these like 4 times.
So it's supposed to be like a indoor garden theme.
I think you've got to find her.
Have you seen Crazy Rich Asians?
No.
You haven't?
No.
We need to watch it. Like genuinely.
So should I watch this now or when we watch the movie?
Yeah, no,
Make
you
sure
have
she
to
doesn't
know
take your
as well.
boss.
Wait, is he? Oh wait, I know him.
Yeah.
I know him from something.
Okay, it's gonna be douchebag
About me.
In real life?
in the movie.
Oh. Yeah, that's kind of the role he plays in most movies. Except for the new Christmas one that he was in. Seems like a good guy, I guess. Again, please don't take this down. I will be so upset.
Wise men say
Oh my gosh.
only fools rush.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool that she got to be in the movie.
Who was that?
Starts with a K. I don't want to say it wrong.
I know her from somewhere. Her face is familiar.
She's a singer.
little kids.
Kina Grannis? I think
I love little
butchered.
kids. Little mini suits. Mini suits. Look at that mini suit. We love mini suits. Wait, I'm so confused. Is he marrying that girl that's laughing?
No, they are dating. He wants to propose, but his family and her family are very different. This scene, beautiful.
Wait, so he's about to marry someone.
No, he is not. He is the best man.
Oh, he's the best man.
That's why
Okay.
he's the second.
Wait, so is the dude? Oh, okay. I see. It's all making sense. Lights
Ready?
went down.
Shh. Ready?
So take my hand, take my whole life
Like she's
too.
walking on water. They're so in love that they can't stop staring at each other.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
She crying. That looks like it costs so much money to film.
In the movie, it was 40 million. But realistically, it was 9 million.
I was about to say 14 million.
Yeah, but like, cause they're supposed to be like the richest people in Singapore, crazy rich Asians.
But like
a great
you just
movie.
walk down a aisle of water.
Yeah.
So like,
Hey, that's sick.
it was sick. I'm just saying
If I
$40
could
million.
do that and it wouldn't be tacky.
Was that tacky?
No.
Just replicate that.
Okay, you know how much money that would.
You
take
just
to
said $9
replicate
million.
that?
I think we just find $9 million laying around and do it.
I need a ring first.
You sound like my sister. My sister's been doing that lately.
I mean, generally,
Maybe it'll eventually
I don't
happen for
care.
her.
way farther down the line, but it can't happen until there's a right.
We're correct. There's an order of operation.
Yes, PEMDAS.
But yeah, you have now seen. I'm sorry, I was eating SPK.
I'm
Sponsor
professional.
me. Star Patch Kids. I eat them too much.
Britta,
You're not supposed to say I'm hiding the what?
sponsor us.
No, I'm hiding the brand.
Why?
Cause, dude, what if they freaking don't like that? I don't know.
It's
Look,
free. It's
quite frankly, I
free
don't know how this whole
It's free advertising.
social media humbu gabu
Humbu.
stuff works. I found out I can't play Light Switch by Charlie Puth. I did that already and they got upset. Don't play it. Don't play it.
I'm
We're still on
not.
stream.
Just wanna see.
Yeah, I can't play. I watched it and reacted to it right when it came out, live on stream. If you go on my YouTube, that's right there.
It's called I think it's a rainy Friday. There's that one. And if you go near the end, there's just a chunk of where it starts, and then the song is gone, and then the end. And because I had to take out the part of where the song was, because it was copyright striked, and they wouldn't let me have the video up if it was still there. So feel free to all of this. You can go check all this out. Her Instagram's even down here. It's right below her. It's the pink ones. Mine are the blue ones.
Post not regularly.
Neither do I, but you have to have certain things. So yeah, because like sometimes my Instagram posts need to be good in order to do stuff.
All right.
Anyways, off topic. Anyway, I guess I have work tomorrow morning.
We both do.
But I guess we could stream. We haven't even touched either of the 2 Lego games that I bought.
Yes. I know.
So we could do that. Because, look, hold on. I'll give you a little sneak peek. If you stayed this long, here's a sneak peek. We would have, obviously, we'd be switched. She would be here. Because this is the driver's seat. So I would be here. She would be here. But she's green. Because if you play a Lego game, you know one circle is green and one circle is blue. So she's the green one and I'm the blue one. Sneak peek, baby. But anyway, so we also have that. We also probably need to bring back Keep Talking and No One Explodes.
Yeah.
We played that one time and it's not even on the channel. It's this. Because if you know, on Twitch, everything, like, all the streams go away after a while. It just they kind of disappear and fade away. So I have them also on here, on the Connor Batch Streams one. So then you can go check that out, and all the ones that we've done will just stay there and they won't disappear. So this one, all the ones we've done before, all the ones I do, they'll be there. So yeah, keeping it 100 proof. You have anything you want to say?
No, I'm actually a little sleepy.
All right.
Sorry.
Well, we are going to go. I appreciate y'all for watching and stopping by,
Thank you.
watching our reactions. I guess maybe we'll see you tomorrow, maybe?
Yeah.
It's up to her, realistically.
No, it's not up to me.
Well, it's up to me, but I have to work tomorrow morning, so tomorrow night.
I also have to work tomorrow.
She also has to work tomorrow morning, but tomorrow night maybe. Okay? We appreciate y'all. I guess we'll see you next time. Cool? Swaggy?
Adioses.
Adioses.